Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. In today's video, I'll be counting down my top 10 favourite coins in my coin collection, beginning with my 10th favourite and counting down to my number 1 absolute favourite coin in my collection. So let's jump into it. So then, beginning with number 10, we have this coin here. This is an old copper coin, as we can see, and the reason I like it is because it is in such amazing condition and it has no tarnishing. Now, copper coins, of course, as you may know, will very easily wear away and corrode as they are made of pure copper. This one though is in absolutely fantastic condition for the age being a George II coin, so the last warrior king of England, the last king to join his troops in battle, so some great history behind the monarch, a nice portrait here by John Crocker, and an absolutely lovely and stunning quality depiction from the 1740s, almost 300 years ago, on this lovely copper halfpenny from George II from 1742. Very nice, so a good first coin to have as number 10. Moving on to number 9, a much more modern coin from only last year. This is, wow, that's a stunning coin, isn't it? This is the coronation of King Charles III on the 6th of May 2023. So the King's coronation coin, an absolutely lovely, beautiful piece of silver. You can see there's a crown there, of course, because it's the coronation, King Charles's royal cipher, a wreath around, the ribbon tying it, and then the legend around that. And if we can see, I'll see how far we can zoom in. We can see little micro lettering reading the coronation of King Charles III, 6th of May, 2023, 1 ounce fine silver, 999. And then that repeats all the way around the edge. Very nice. And then to the obverse here, we can see a crown, as this is the very elusive crowned portrait of King Charles III. Only released onto a select few coins for the coronation range, and I don't think it's going to be used ever again. So this coin is a limited mintage of only 150,000, so very rare and very collectible, as it has the crowned portrait of the king, and that is my favourite portrait of the king. I prefer the crowned one to the non-crowned one, and I love the reverse design. So for all these reasons, this is my number 9 favourite coin. Now then, moving on to number 8, we have some older silver. This is an 1836 half crown. Now the reason I like this coin is because of the design. I do have this coin here isn't in the absolute best condition, but if we look here to the design, it is absolutely fantastic, with a crowned Hanoverian shield within the Royal Court of Arms shield, roses and ribbons to the bottom there, George and the dragon, the whole thing in a crowned cloaked design with a date there. I mean, an amazing design, and actually the inspiration for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee £5 coin, because the design is that good, was recognised and reused centuries later. And here we have William Wyne's portrait of King William IV to the obverse. Very nice, a good feel to old, larger silver coins as well. So there we go. So now on to my 7th favourite, which is another half crown, as we can see here. Now this coin has lovely dark toning to the background, really bringing out that design, which is quite a similar design. We have again the crowned Hanoverian shield within the quartered royal shield. This time we have the Order of the Garter going round, some large legend around the outside, and a nice big crown to the top. And I do like the design sort of equally, but the toning on this coin is really nice. And the obverse is a bit worn. You can see here a portrait, an older portrait of King George III, and the date here 1819. So this is an 1819 half crown, and it is an absolutely spectacular coin. I'm sure you will agree. For my number 7. Now then, moving on to my 6th favourite coin in my collection, we come to a smaller piece of silver. It is this coin here, and wow, what a beauty that is. Now this coin is a classic design. This is the 1 shilling coin from 1839, so an early Queen Victoria shilling. And this design here was used on the shillings of William IV, right up until near the end of the reign of Queen Victoria, as it was a very popular design done by John Baptiste Malin. We see a crown there to the top, above the wording 1 shilling, a wreath around made of 2 styles, Scots pine to the left and oak to the right, and we have a ribbon tying them together, and then the date there, 1839. Brilliant coin. And then we have the bunhead portrait of Victoria by William Wyne to the obverse. An amazing design, in amazing condition, so an absolutely proud and great entry for my number 6 spot in my collection. Now then, moving on, we're halfway now to number 5, and the 5th best coin in my collection is this one right here. Now you may know what this coin is, because this coin not only is an absolutely beautiful coin, but it's quite a rare and historic coin. This is a Godless florin. So if we look here first to the obverse, we can see here it says Victoria, Regina, 1849. There is no DG or Di Gratia, no mention of by the grace of God, no mention of God. So a sin. This coin was only minted for a few months because it was so hated. Then production stopped, of course, as there was uproar that it didn't mention God. This is the first instance we see Victoria's Gothic portrait, and the reason this is only 5th place in my collection is as the obverse is a bit worn compared to here we can see the reverse. I mean, still a bit worn, but just an absolutely true artwork of a coin. One of the most beautiful designs ever made on an English coin. Truly gorgeous. I'm sure you will agree. So there we go, number 5. Now then, moving on to 4th place, and this coin holds a very special place in my heart, as it's basically the first coin I bought that actually cost any decent amount of money, more than sort of £5, because it is this Cartwheel 2 pence. Now this specific one I bought many years ago, right at the beginning of my journey collecting coins, so it's not just a coin that has great history from, the 1700s, but it's also been with me much longer than any of these coins you see here. So it's a really sort of sentimental coin, and I do love a big coin. I mean, and if you like big coins, the Cartwheel 2 pence is probably, not a bad bet to get, because I mean, this thing is huge. It's 2 ounces of pure copper. I mean, we can see the thickness there. It's like almost a centimetre thick compared to any other coin we've seen so far. It's massive. It's insanely large coin, just to think that these were actually used. And the size of this, and the novelty of the size, and the condition this one's in, really cement this coin as a lovely entry to my 4th favourite coin. And we have to the obverse a great bust of King George III there. I mean, look at this. Great portrait, great design, great condition, and then there's the weight and the feel, and there's the thought that back in the 1700s, people have had to carry these round to pay for something that's just 2 pence. Of course, that was worth more back then. Anyway, a great coin, and I would have liked to enter this higher, but I've since last year, and I believe this is my favourite coin, maybe a few years back, maybe 2nd favourite last year, but it's 4th favourite this year because I've got a few that I really do rather like for the top 3, so I'll show you those right now. So then, in 3rd place, we have to enter some gold. Now, I must confess here, I have a few gold coins. I have a quarter guinea, so there's a guinea style, and I have some half sovereigns and sort of sovereign-based style coins. I didn't really know what one to enter, so I just thought I'd get out, one of my nicest gold coins. So, here it is. Now, this is an absolutely exquisite, and it's the colour of gold. It's the colour that gets me. Look at this. Beauty. Absolute beauty. This is a half sovereign with the crowned ornate shield quarter design there with legend around. And this is a half sovereign from Victoria, young head, 1870. So this is a fabulous coin, over 150 years old, gold coin, and again, almost a novel coin to me to think that, literal gold coins were actually used in circulation, and for payment you could just walk into a shop and rather than just tap your card or anything like rubbish today, you would use gold. That's amazing, and I have one of those gold coins, and who knows what this gold coin would have bought back in the day for a slightly wealthier Victorian gentleman. Brilliant stuff, amazing coin, really nice coin for the 3rd place. Now then, just 2 more to go, and I must confess here, although I do like gold, some of the designs on older silver really wins out the day for me. I mean, look at this. Just truly bask in the glory of this design. I mean, this is an absolutely, truly stunning design. I'm a bit speechless for this coin. I mean, I can't really even describe it. We have crowns, we have flowers, we have crowns again on Hanoverian shields, quartered arm shields, Latin banners, legends. So much going on. So symmetrical and so beautiful in this coin. Now, the only reason this isn't 1st place and is 2nd place is if we look to the obverse, it's not really the best. Date's a bit worn, and this portrait of George IV isn't my favourite. So the obverse does let this coin down, but it is so good here on the reverse, and the size and feel again of a nice old silver coin will enter this coin at number 2. Now then, the moment you've all, and look at that by the way, that's a lovely collection building up. I'm going to add one more to it, the best one in my opinion, my number 1 favourite coin, and comment down below if you'll agree with this. If you had these coins, what order would you put them in? But my number 1 favourite is this. It's just got to be this. I mean, I love a crown. I just do love a silver crown coin. Absolutely amazing. Maybe only rivaled by a quintuple sovereign, but I don't have one of those. But this, I mean, just the beauty and the feel and just oh, so good. And this is one of my best crowns, I think. Here we can see, I mean, wow. Yeah, this is my best crown. So this we have here is the first bust, much better than the one we saw on this. This is the first bust of King George IV. And just look at that. Just look at how striking that design is. Really amazing detail. This coin isn't even in the, the best condition you could get, but it is in very nice condition. But you can just see there the true immense beauty of this coin. Really well struck legend there. The Britannia word is just perfect. I do love this coin. We can see to the edge, there is an edge inscription, so that just adds, really, I mean, back in the day that would have taken a lot of effort to do, and it still does today, to get an edge inscription raised out of the coin. Really hard to do, mechanically and sort of technology-wise. And then we have here, we have to enter this, haven't got it yet here on the table, the good old Benedetto Pesciucci George and the Dragon design. I mean, true beauty of a design. 1821, over 200 years old, large hunk of silver. Absolutely fantastic. So there we go. I'll zoom out slightly, and we'll just move it down a bit. There we are. So there is my top 10 favourite coins in my collection. A bit of copper, got to enter some gold, and some nice silver, mainly old, but that one new one as well. So there we go. Comment down below, of my top 10, which is your favourite and why? So there we go, like I say, comment down below, do you agree with my order? And would you rearrange these for your own personal top 10 if you had these 10 coins? As always, please do leave a like if you've enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.